Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And we made it. We finally made it at the end of Star Trek Discovery Season 4. And it's awful. It's awful beyond awful. Who likes this? You know who likes this? The crazy people who you meet, and their group is getting smaller and smaller, who like really believe whatever the news tells them, right? The people who believe, oh, no, inflation's a good thing. Those people, they love it, and even they don't, because they can't afford to watch it, because they're not paying for Paramount Plus. I just don't understand. Who is this made for? It's beyond me. I think I probably get more viewers on these recaps than they get. And I think that's right and proper, because these recaps are better than the episodes. This week is a particularly grueling one, right? I mean, particularly awful. It's a season finale. And they just, firstly, they have to win at everything, and everything is fantastic, and they smile and they cry. So much crying, so much space. Something like really, everything is turned up to 1,000,000 on this one. It's so awful. It's like everything that everybody hates about Star Trek Discovery is in this episode. There is nothing to recommend it whatsoever. I really, genuinely, there is the definition of waste of time, right? It's a waste of space in every way, shape, and form, which I wasted my life on for you. So if you hit the like button, that'd be great. If you hit the share button, that'd be great. If you hit the subscribe button, even greater still. Thank you very much. I'm very, very, thank you. I actually generally am very touched by everybody subscribing. Thank you. Comment, let me know what you think. Listen, if you have a phone suicide hotline while you're watching this, I understand. It's so bad. I mean, it's just so unbelievably bad. It's so bad, my computer rebelled when I was doing this this recap review, and the program that was running the screen grabs, I kept crashing, like, over and over again. I cut them out, so if there's any jumps, that's what it's there for, because there was a good 10-15 minutes of trying to get the thing done, because my computer was like, no, stop, don't even play this shit. And my computer was indeed right. It was indeed right. Fine. Like, share, subscribe, sign up my Substack, sign up my paid Substack. All those things are fan-dabby double dozy. Let's get into it. Star Trek Discovery Season 4, and then making another season. Star Trek Season 4, Episode 13, Coming Home. Honestly, I would rather have the entire gay portion of Star Trek Discovery, which is about 40% of the ship, 40 to 80% of the ship, come on me, right? Literally come in my mouth, rather than watch this again, because I don't know. It's so bad. It's so bad. Thank God this is out there now, and I don't have to think about this for another year. I'm hoping for the apocalypse, right? And I'm not even freaking joking. I am hoping for an apocalypse so I don't have to do Season 5, right? I'm hoping for an apocalypse and for this video to get no views whatsoever, so I can go, oh yeah, no, we're done. But, will the good Lord smile upon me? I do not know or dare to dream. Here we go. Star Trek Discovery, Season 4, Episode 13. I did a recap, but forget it. I think I even cut that bit out, because who cares? None of this matters. It's all about feelings in space and standing around and crying. That's what it is. All those things in Star Trek that you absolutely love. Now let me hand over to you know who he is. He's a debonair man. He's a dashing man. He's an intelligent man. He's a man who you want to subscribe to. It's a ghost! It's me! So it starts off really stupid. Warping at high speed this is Starfleet Command. So two things you might notice. Why is it flying through space like it's a warp? Like, I don't understand. This is like space stock, right? But it's flying to, and it looks stupid, and it is. And it's flying to rescue Earth and be stunning and brave, right? And it's being stunning and brave because who's flying it? As Tilly with her Muppet babies, and Tilly has got fatter, right? Oh my God. And I did not treat this photo, right? She's literally got fatter since the last we saw her. Darling. Couldn't have gone a couple of weeks without. I don't know. So there's lots of like quick hard cuts to this to disguise how absolutely shit this is. Like it's like, do this. We got to save this. But we're the best. Like, look at this. This is Star Trek now, right? Again, Earth has 14 hours to exist, right? And Vulcan. And this is what's going on, right? This is what's going on. And the thing is, they think somehow this will somehow be successful. Not successful in terms of gaining an audience. No. Successful in terms of... now it's frozen again. Successful in terms of, like, as a character, right? They always write the character as if she's, like, completely on the ball, right? And she's very, very successful. She can't be. I mean, look at her. Her life is literally out of control, right? Totally out of control. Am I going to have to close this down and start up again? I'm like a minute in, and it's... Oh, here we go. There we go. Get in the whizzy wheel. Well, okay, this young lady, clearly her life is completely out of control, right? I'm a fat person, right? I'm a fat person. Nobody chooses to be fat people, right? People choose not to control themselves. They don't choose to go, this is a choice I'm going for. No, it's not, darling. Let's get a bit honest, right? And so they're whizzing through space. It's just awful, right? It's just awful. They make it to Earth. Dum bum bum. They gotta get everybody off, and then quick cut over. All Starfleet is here to save. I'm like, what type of ship is this? Nonsense. They're all here to save them, yay! But they can only get 400,000 off, right, of the whole planet. I don't know how many people are living, and they have these little like box things they shuttle off for them. And commanding this is Admiral Pussy. Hello, I'm a pussy. Yes, you are. You are. And you have some people in last year's uniforms, which were awful, and some people in the equally awful this year uniforms. And he's like, this may be the end of the world. It's like, but who will make the cream cakes, right? So wishing round very quickly. Oh, wish, whoosh. And it's like, hi, I'm a twink. Really, why do we have to have twinks? Twinks and tops. Nautican Raider. Until it's like, oh no. Meanwhile, on Discovery, they're also being really, really quick. Oh no. Burnham is about to confine all the delegates to quarters, right? Because somebody vented that plasma. But meanwhile, on the crew, they're being stunning and brave. Oh, be stunning. Oh, be brave. Be brave. Be stunning. All the Muppet babies, they listen to Burnham because she's the bestest ever. And so she's off to things going bish on the book ship, right? Help. Tarku has split up with Booker, and he's taken over ship. Jet Reno is like, Tig Notaro is like, hi, I'm going to deliver things in a one syllable way. But actually, I kind of like this character, except he keeps saying, "Oh, my wife, I'm a lesbian." Darling, Tig, you don't need to open your mouth. We all know you're gay, okay? Just by looking at you, we knew you were gay in Zombieland, whatever, not Zombieland, the Zack Snyder zombie movie, which I quite like. What was that again? I can't remember. But you don't have to write it in the script. That's why they hire you. Anyway, so they're heading toward. The Tennessee are trying to catch them, but they're being very zippy and nipping around, and Book's trapped with her. And he's like, "Oh, look what I just found! Yay! That will get us out. What's going to get us out? Well, you'll find out." Meanwhile, she's about to put all the delegates in their quarters, and the woman steps up and says, "I cannot lie. I am the ultimate hero here in the 25th century, 29th century, Fat black women rule. And it was me that broke the law. So just confine me to quarters because I'm so stunning and brave. And the president's like, oh, you weren't stunning and brave. Yes, I was. And Burnham's like, oh, well, we're all stunning. We're not stunning and brave. You didn't listen to me. I'm Michael Burnham. What? And he's like, yeah, bitch. But I'm fatter than you. That means I'm more higher up on the progressive stack. Michael Burnham is like, oh, what are we going to do? I'm just angry now. And off she goes to quarters. It's like, oh, I need to breathe. Meanwhile, they're trying to work out how to communicate with the 10C. They're like, and Saru is like, I don't know, just being a pussy like Saru is. And the Vulcan woman is like, yes, I'm a bit of a dominatrix, me. And then the Vulcan woman says, well, you know what? I can mind meld with them. And he's like, no, that's dangerous. You shouldn't try that. But they go right up to it, and she mind melds, and it looks like she's quite aroused. Saru is not happy about this. Oh, yes, she says, yes. And he tried to explain to the 10C. 10C don't understand what's going on. They're just scared. They're like, what's going on, man? Freaking me out. It's freaking me out. What the hell? Now it froze. Come on. He goes, passes out. Oh, and she says, what's going on? I said, they don't know what's happening. And I got a nosebleed. It must have been tough. Fine. So then, dun dun dun, and then we're into the awful titles, right? Awful titles. After those awful titles. So then, the Star Trek, these Discovery writers says, they have no idea of individuality, like the Borg and a billion other species, or like you guys with your politics. Like they have no conception of self. They don't understand that we've broken out. That people that we're not there with Taka or whatever. So they're like, what's going on? Let me just get some emotions. I think they said, let's leave the President alone with Saru, and Saru goes, oh, President, would you like to suck my dick? And she's like, yes, I would like to suck your dick. And so he's like, well, that's okay then. We can all be on board for that, right? We can all be on board for that. Meanwhile, Taka arrives at wherever they're going, and they're like, don't do it. It will destroy the bubble the 10C live in, and they'll make them mad, and they're much stronger than us. And I don't know. It's immoral. Don't do it. He says, it's like, we got to. I don't want to, but I have to. And Booker's like, let me use my little collar thing. And he obviously tries to think his way out. Taka, they try to. So Taka tries to talk Booker into joining him in his other universe. He says, come on, you can have that little boy back who you clearly raped, right? You can, and he's like, no, thank you. Meanwhile, I'm back on Disco. Taking the Tara says, no, it won't be there, it'll be different. So Stamets has to work out a way of getting out the orb. It will burn out the spore drive, and they'll have to work home, which will take decades, right? So it's like, good news, bad news. And, something that always annoys me is this, shake and bake families they keep doing in these sort of things, right? These families are like, I'm gay and I want to have children, and I don't want to have children. And I want to have children. I should have children, even though I don't want to have children. It's like, it doesn't work. And like, I'm transy girl. I need a parent who understands me or something. And so now we're a family. You're not a family, okay? Okay, here's how you become a family. Firstly, you have to created a life together in an act of passion, right? That's kind of important. Then you had to live with each other during pregnancy, gestation, which is no freaking picnic, let me tell you. But that's when it goes downhill, right? Then you have the kid, and you're together when you have the kid, and you have to stay up, and you got to feed the kid, you got to put the kid before you, and you do this for not minutes, not hours, not days, not years, for your life, right? And by doing that, you get a family. Anything less, you do not have a family. You have a weird trans girl boy thing that you are pretending that you're its father of, which you're not. Okay, you're not. And if you were its father, you'll go like, darling, this is not going to make you happy, right? I mean, like the bottom line is, from what I can tell from all testimony from trans people living in a trans life, like when you're transitioning and staying in that way permanently, just leads to general misery, right? Just I don't know. I mean that's what all these books like gender queer. That's what essentially that was what it came up with. So I would be like, I think we should talk to a specialist. So we can get there, but we're going to break out. It's going to destroy our spore drive, right? And we're kind of stuck. And Bernard's like, we will be do it because we're stunning and brave. Meanwhile, he's using the cat collar, which then makes a little kitty flap in the force field, so he can get through things, right? The reason they have a cat instead of a dog, right? It's such a fat, lazy woman thing. And I'm not saying women are fat and lazy. I'm saying women who are fat and lazy, right? Tilly, who they all venerate, right? Because a cat, you get to have a companionship without actually having to do much work, right? You got to change its litter, right? A dog you got to take on walks, you got to play with, you got to. Cat was like, yeah, I'll come and sit on you and purr or not, right? That's it. Discovery says, okay, we're going to break out the orb. We may all die, but we're going to do it, right? Yay, we're going to, because we're stunning and brave. Well, I hope they, we're going to break out the orb. And they go, and they're like, oh, we're scared. Oh, all hands to deck. Be stunning and brave. Everybody be stunning and brave. Bang! It all blows up. Oh, look, bits of debris everywhere. Oh, but they're stunning. There goes the spore drive. Bang! Oh, no, they're stuck. And we're out. Whoa, we made it. Look at us. Oh, we are stunning. And can this guy have a gayer haircut? I mean, really? Hi, yes. This may surprise you, but I am actually homosexual. No, actually, not at all. Not at all. This is actually male semen in my hair to hold it in place. No, you know what? Again, not shocking us. Oh, we made it because we're stunning and brave. Oh, we are stunning and brave. And now we've got to get after Tarka's ship in using these weird Star Trek II graphics, right? So then Books breaks out and beats up Tarka, knocks him out, and they say, we can't stop it. I think is what they say. Don't know what to do. And they say, well, you jump back to Discovery. Here's my badge. And you tell them what's going on, right? You let them know, and tell Michael I love her, and do whatever you need to do to stop us, right? Which means blow us up. We're cool. And she's like, yeah, okay. Meanwhile, the stakes are so high, and oh God, this is so above my pay grade. Do you like Detmer's the name of the character? Man, I mean, we're four seasons in? I don't even know the actor's name, right? I mean, dude, I even know what Gates McFadden's name was, and who cares, right? Not even Gates McFadden knows who bloody Gates McFadden is. He's a Beverly Crusher, right? But this time, no. Fine. So anyway, then what's the name? Tig Notaro beams on and says, "Oh, it's all bad. You got to stop them. They're going to blow everything up. They're going to destroy the 10C, and then the 10C will will make a shockwave that will destroy Vulcan and Earth, even though they know one of each other. This tastes like a job for Muppet babies," says a Muppet baby. And Tig Notaro says, "Well, if that's the best we got." And Bernard says, "That is the best we've got, because we are the bestest ever," right? Let's get after them, right? There you go. Meanwhile, on Earth, debris has started to arrive from the DMA, and Tilly's like, "Can I eat it? You think? Can I eat it?" So you might try that. Tilly, start eating the space debris. And she's like, "Well, okay then, but I did just have a trolley full of cream cakes. So I'm a little bit famished right now." Damn it! Make yourself throw up. You know how. "Oh, I know how," says Tilly. "I know how." And they decide to instead launch the planet shields, because the shields are from the debris, right? And a ship goes flying in, and Tilly's on it for some reason. Why they put Tilly on that ship? Was it? I don't even think I took a notes of this, but Tilly's in there being stunning and brave, and saving people. He says this ship shows up. They're going to save a bunch of people. Yay! And the Muppet Baby is like, "Oh, we got to get out." Anyway, they call what's the name to the bridge, because they don't have weapons or anything, because they jumped out. And the president said, "Well, maybe we should ask the bad woman, because she's got a very good head for military strategy." So they said, "Hi, I'm stunning and brave." Says, "Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But you're going to need a shuttlecraft to go after it, right? That basically going to need a shuttlecraft. But you need a great pilot." And up stands a red-headed pilot, says, "No, me. I'm the best there is. I'm the best there is." And she goes, Actually, you're a white bitch. Even though you're a redhead, you're a white bitch. I'm black and fat, so I'm better than you." And the president goes, "She is indeed black and fat, and she is better than you," right? This you should know. She's better than you. And so he said, "Fine, you go. You pilot the shuttle," right? What was that? They give him, I can't remember. I honestly, they handed him something. No idea. Don't really care. Okay. And the president really likes that. She says, "Oh, how stunning and brave." Meanwhile, things are blowing up on Space Dock, which they flew over there. Right, Starfleet Space Dock, they flew over there. "Oh no! I'm a fat, incompetent woman who really can't control. Life is out of control. I can't stop Earth being annihilated by vastly superior species." And she's like, "But you're a fat woman. You should be able to do that. You're stunning and brave. And I should know. Look, I'm black." And he's like, "Well, that's a very good point you're making. But I'm still in charge, and I'm still Admiral Pussy." And they're like, "Oh, Ree, get ready. The Starfleet abandons." And they say, "Get everybody out of Earth. It's too late. We'll stay as long as we can." So Tilly decides to stay with Admiral Pussy and fight off the debris as long as she can, right? And okay. I think she gets rid of the Muppet Babies, her Muppet Babies. So they're trying to maybe Tarka's woken up and said, "Hey, can you turn this off?" It's like, "Well, not really. It's only got about 60 seconds left, and I used a special code thingy that will take it too long. Said, oh, I'm sorry, things didn't work out. Did they hug? I can't remember if they hug. He regrets it. Oh, man, frozen again. He's like, oh, I'm not going to see my little boy who I want to have sex with. And says Tarka said, I'm not going to see the little boy I'm going to have sex with either. I'm very sad. So he says, look, there's enough power for one of us to beam out, right? And it's going to be you, right? I'm just going to stick with this because we can't get out. And then all of a sudden, the shuttle, they see you have this, the fat black woman who wears a funny hat, goes in a taxi, Booker's ship, and Burnham's not happy, and they start beaming. I forgot how shit this gets, right? And she goes, boom, into Booker's ship. No, but they just get a transport signal, and they start beaming Booker out. Oh, could it happen? Could he be beamed out? Could he be saved? I don't know. I don't know because it's frozen again. Boo! Can we get there in time? And it's like, oh, we're beaming him out, and they're like, no, we lost him. He blew up. And they're, oh no, he's not yet. Fine, he's not dead yet. Sorry. Fine. It blows up, and they're like, oh, we can get a transporter lock on him. Quick. Come on. God, this is a boring set to be stuck on, isn't it? It's really really everything. Oh God, I hope they're blowing up this ship so we don't have to see it again. I just kind of hated everything about this, right? It's like look, the wood paneling, everything about. And by the way, Enterprise D, the horseshoe is totally made out of wood, right? I saw an exhibition with it in when my mother was dying, right? So what 17 years ago? I look quite a fair amount ago. And I wanted to take a day off from the hospice, right? Yes, Mr. Jekyll said the Rabbits community keep trying to regret fake Star Trek. Absolutely, yes, that's exactly what's going on. And my computer is right? My computer is correct, and it's frozen. Fine. So Tarka's like we can't stop it. I only got power for one person to beam out. That should be you. I'm being a hero now. I'm sorry I was wrong. So he tries to beam Mike out, and he gets his space interdimensional transporter working. And he's like, oh, the folly. Okay, we get a transport lock. Have you got him? We got him. We got him. Bleep him on. Yay. Oh, Booker. Oh, I'm so happy. And then, what? He goes, no, we lose Booker. So much crying in space. This is the most crying in space ever. So this must be the most important and bestest performance. They were like, oh no. Do you remember in season 2 when they had a lengthy shot of everyone in the bridge going, oh no, but Michael Burnham's suffering when she took off the Iron Man suit, which they then lost the plans for, apparently. Their Iron Man time travel suit, where they literally lost their God, look at this guy. They literally lost the plans. Why did they replace I don't understand why they replaced this actor with another actor. It was the weirdest thing. But it was like, no, so much crying, so much space, so much crying. Book's gone. Oh, you're so stunning and brave. Yes, I am. Back to work, everyone. I will be professional, right? I will be absolutely professional, and I won't be a basket case as I appear to be because I have so much feelings and stunningness in space. Oh, this is shit, man. Sorry, this is shit. So it's crying in space. Fine. So they just do a lot of her crying now. Meanwhile, on Starship, in Starfleet Command and in Space Dock that flew through space for some reason. Tilly and Emerald Pussy talk about feelings. Their feelings in space. Oh, blowing up. We take a break and talk about our feelings. How do we tell you how I feel? I feel like this, or I feel like this. Do you want to try this? He gives us some booze. Yeah, have you ever tried this? Yay. And they sit and they talk about that. Look, this is actually Star Trek. They're sitting there talking about their feelings, how they feel. And it's like, I hope my daughter laughing and says, well, as long as your daughter knew she loved you, it's enough. That's enough. Let's talk about feelings in space. Meanwhile, on Discovery. The 10C now understands everything. They were many. They said, oh no, they don't. 1 second. Tilly's happy with her life, by the way. She made her friends that became family. Yeah, we saw that again. I made friends that became family. No, the way you become family is you dedicate your life to beings other than you for years, decades, right? You don't do it after meeting somebody for 5 minutes, right? So somehow 10C now understands everything because they're mind meld, I think. There are many. They send they send a transport to Burnham. Because they understand everything because Burnham stopped Tarka, right? Which they weren't able to do. What are you talking about, Willis? Right? That's why they understand everything now. Because Burnham stopped Tarka, right? And beforehand, they when they asked to be let out the bubble, they said we already let you out. We're like, well, I don't understand. We're still in here because they couldn't understand that Tarka and Burnham were too distant. Were at each other's throats essentially, right? So they that's basically what went down. So now they understand. There were factions in this universe. By the way, trials and tribulations. Look, Deep Space Nine needs a HD transfer, right? But the special effects in that are seamless. They are Forrest Gump level. They totally stands up. The 10C now understands everything because of their sacrifice, and they send a transport to pick them up so they can go and talk. And Bernard's like, yay! So they go over let them in. They hi, and they go into this thing. The whole bridge crew has to go. Right, we've all got to go because we're stronger together. Yeah, they go and meet the 10C, and they're like, "Where is the 10C? I don't know. Oh, it's scary." And then they look up, and then Burnham. Burnham is actually right now with an invisible alien performing fellatio, but which I thought was very nice of her. But she's also amazed at the 10C. They are exactly as described them, very big. Like, oh, look how big you are. And I don't know why she's so amazed, but she is, right? So the 10C understand everything. Okay, so now pretty much they have a translator, right? That can tell anything. So Dr. Gay decided to stay with Stamets while they get this translator thing working, which, with this completely alien species. So he stayed with Stamets and Adira because it's his family. Again, he's your husband. She's not your daughter. It's not your family. You haven't invested your life into her, so she's not your family. She's a girl that validates you and you helping her makes you feel good, right? That's what's going on. Because I'm Dr. Gay. Listen, and I'm not saying you can't, gay people cannot find love. Of course you can, right? And commitment. Of course you can, as far as I know. Of course you can. I'm just saying you can't have a family. And you can't produce children. Right. Listen, and I know if you're talking about same-sex couples adopting, I'm not. I really don't know. I'm not so opposed, quite frankly, on
many levels. It's like better that than kids stay in care. I mean, go to a loving home. But that's a family, right? When you've got to stay up, get up and feed the kid in the middle of the night over and over again. That's how you make a family, right? And there's no shortcut to it, right? Everything that these idiot kids want to do is a shortcut. There is no shortcut to making families. I know it's not fair, right? But, your worldview is bonkers, right? I hate to tell you. Your worldview is just simply bonkers. You're my family. No, you're not. So Tennessee is asked about Taka and Book. They didn't seem to they don't seem to be united as one, right? So what's going on? And she was like, "Oh, I can explain. It's so sad. They broke off from us. And we're very sad. So much crying, so much space, so many women, so stunning, right? So the Tennessee are, I'm big and alien, and they go, so why the other ones break off? And they go, oh, they were just broken people. It was sad and stunning and brave, right? So why are you crying now? Why is she crying? We turned off the DMA. Earth is now safe, right? We've saved everything. Billions are safe. Said, yeah, but my one isn't. My one's dead. Oh, Book, I'm so sad. And then he goes, yes, she's sad. My hair is perfect. Indeed, she's sad. We're all sad. We're all sad and stunning and brave and stunning. We have some more crying in space. They talk about the Book is so sad that Book is gone. Oh, he's my one is gone, and I'm so sad. And he's like, well, maybe not. We found this transporter beam and we decided to save it. But first, let's just turn off the DMA. That's all done. And Earth is safe now, right? Earth is safe. And they're all very happy, and they love, yes, oh, we're so happy, but I've still lost my one. Oh, it's so sad. Oh, God, this goes on. It's just feelings and crying, and space and crying and feelings and crying. Look, I can't stop all the crying and all the feelings and all the space and creating. Look at this, just unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. But don't worry, here we found Book. We gave it back. Oh my God! I'm even more surprised that the obvious thing happened. And Book's like, "What happened?" And she's like, "Oh my God! White man magic!" I mean, she does look a bit like that, doesn't she? It's just very strange. And they're like, "Yay, family! We have family! Oh, yay, connection!" So then, oh God, it gets even shitter. I forgot. The book says, "Is that them? Is that the 10C?" He said, "Yeah, let me talk to them." He's like, "Well, I'm not sure. You're a bit hurting." And he goes, they tell him that he needs to stop using DMA. You can't use a DMA even in unpopulated areas. He said, "Well, it's not good enough." So if we do that, then, we're going to have to come out of our little bubbly thing, right? And they go, yeah, so it'll have to come out of their bubbly thing. And then, but we're stronger together. Oh, we're stronger together, right? My world died because of your mistake. We must make it right. Yes, we must make it right. Christ Birdman, they're so stunning, so brave, right? Because they're stronger together. And they say, you know what? We're going to fundamentally change our entire way of life. Fundamentally change everything. And then this is finally, you can get your glowy face bit back on because of that. And we're changing everything and changing our whole world because you're just so stunning and so brave. They will make it right. And they hold hands and they're happy. And it's so stunning and brave. And they're so brave and stunning and they cry. Everybody cries and they're happy and crying. And Tilly and Admiral Pussy survive, sadly enough. And they're all just stunning it. They get back to Discovery, and they go, yay! Now let's start a 70-year journey home, right? 70-year journey. As they turn off their little pocket in space, and they're caught in it, they're like, okay, anybody can come and get us now. Oh, they're so stunning and brave, says the Muppet Babies. So stunning, so brave. Fine. So now we're basically in the yub scene from Return of the Jedi. Everybody goes, yay, we're all so great. And they're like, look, we're making you a wormhole one last time so we can send you home where you deserve, even though you have to go 70 years. And everyone's happy, and they have a Ferengi, and I hate their redesign of the Ferengi. Their Ferengi redesign is awful, right? Fingers were supposed to be little tubby people, right? And this isn't. Right, that's why it's so funny. They had Nog and Lita, and they all, oh, were you the bestest ever? I was the bestest ever. You're the bestest ever. We're all the bestest ever. Oh, let's sit together and be the bestest ever, and just lots of insufferable smug happiness. Hi, it's Tilly. Oh, look, everybody get the cream pies out. Tilly's here. Yay! Tilly's gonna make us all look thin. Oh, thank you, Tilly. Oh, I love you all. I love you all. I'm Admiral Pussy. I'm the president, and we're all so happy. Happy, smug and happy. Happy and smug. Smug and happy, and they have slow intercuts between the smug happiness, because there's so much smug, so much happiness. Wait a minute. I just realized this is the same set as they used for that intergalactic bar set when they had to fight to get the unobtainium. So Saru and the president of Vulcan talk about do you want a date, and how about a blowjob? Yeah, I'll go for a bit of a blowy. She says, want a munch? Yes, you want a munch. So back in Burnham's room, she meets the president. Comes and say, oh, well, we did a stunning and brave job. And they laugh when the president says, isn't it funny? When I first met you, I wouldn't give you command of Discovery. I didn't think you're ready. Well, you're ready now. She says, I still won't take it. Yes, I know, because you're stunning and brave and stunning. That's just who you are. That's just who you are. So then she says, look, Book committed a lot of crimes. But you know what? Maybe we can work something out because you know what? Context matters, says the president. It only ever matters on your side of the fence, right? I mean, really? When did they ever give context to anything Trump did, right? Ever. When did they ever not make up a context for Biden, right? And what's the result of that? Yeah, look, keep on following Ukraine, right? And so he's like, well, see what we can do. So far, she's looking after Grudge while he's going to space jail. They're sending they got his punishment. They're sending him to help with the displaced from the DMA. In the DMA. And they talk about their fake backstory, the year that they spent together. And it's so fake, right? It's just horribly fake, right? It's very, very fake. These people have put zero effort into anything in their lives, and they want everything anyway, including family, right? Including family. I just don't get they have any genuine relationship or share any history, right? And they're like, remember that time? And that time never happened. And they're not good enough actors to carry it off, right? And they're so to underscore, they don't want to put any effort into anything. They end with a excruciating Burnham voiceover. So we came together. Oh, we're studying and brave together. And during it, Adira says, how's it going with this important job? Said, well, actually really easy, because I'm just the bestest ever. They can't imagine putting work in. And they all go on vacation. Look at us in our civvies. It's like the Doctor Who story, the Damons. And of course, what's Discovery without a bit of a gay snogging? Mwah! Oh, yay! Admiral Pussy comes walking in with his family, all wearing white for some weird reason, right? And they're all going to spend time together. Hey, where do you think I'm going to shove that, darling? All right, where do you think that's going? Play your cards right. You're going to be picking that out your ass, baby. Okay, I promise you stuff. And then Booker goes to start his sentence. Apparently he's still got grudge, helping out the displaced. And they just basically muse how stunning and brave they are, right? And it's got this real Lion King-y vibe, right? The music builds up, and it is Lion King-y music. It's really bizarre. So then they say, Earth is joining the Federation, right? And after that, like, forever of self-flagellation, right? It'll, like, over and over again. Paul got the Jesse Smollett treatment. Yeah, basically. It's okay, he steps out in 5 days. That's exactly what happened. When it gets as smug as awful, they said the president of Earth comes to accept their membership, to negotiate membership to the Federation. And it's, of course, none other than the most diverse politician, another fat black woman, right? Okay, this is a woman who lost the gubernatorial race in Atlanta and said it was voter fraud. The black people weren't allowed to vote, and they would suppress from voting because black people are too stupid to get IDs, right? So we got to get rid of IDs, which they did in the 2020 election. And then, strangely enough, it didn't go for Trump. It's weird. I mean, they do, and she did brag before, and she has 1 million ballots to stuff. Like, she actually said that, right? So she, whatever your politics are, wherever you're, this is a divisive figure, right? A figure that says, gives a strong middle finger to anybody who isn't the 3% of like morons that live on Twitter, right? This is who they are. And she comes in, she says, shakes hands, and would like to start negotiations. No need. We've decided to join the Federation because we're stunning and brave, and I'm a fat black woman who's a hypocrite. Right? When I questioned my election a long time, and everybody said, and I never conceded, and everybody said I was stunning and brave, with no evidence whatsoever. Weird, that, isn't it? I mean, listen, I will point out, I'm not sure if you heard about this. The Biden's son, Hunter, had a laptop. Actually, there's 3 laptops now, apparently. They had a laptop. Now, Hunter is a crack fiend, like a complete crack fiend. Really, he's in his 50s, really into crack and sleeping with hookers. How do we know this? Because he's got a laptop full of pictures of him smoking crack and sleeping with hookers. That seem a little bit of a pedophilic taking with. But the problem is, though, he also got a bunch of emails on that with setting up a dodgy deal with a Ukrainian oil company, which, if the Russian pipeline goes through, which is what they've Russia invaded for, will cause Biden to lose a lot of money. Any coincidence? He's taking a moral stand. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, this is the laptop from hell, right? And it was completely suppressed by the media, social media. Everybody said it. No, just nonsense. No, not real. And now finally they've admitted it's all real. People think that the poopy is about to hit the fan. Anyway, so she just may not be the best ambassador to put on Star Trek right now, right? Oh no, I don't give a shit. And then they said, well, we're happy to have you. Oh, we're happy to join. We're a planet of fat black women, right? Matthew Powder says cellular light now power starships. That probably is true. That probably makes a lot of sense. So they said, I want to talk to you, Captain Burnham. And they said, oh, you're so stunning and brave. And she says, you are stunning and brave. Are you ready to go out there and be the face of tomorrow? And she goes, yes, I am. You know why? Because I am the bestest ever. Da, da, da. And it ends with, is that Africa? Ends over Africa. Da 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 da. Bam bam. And that's the end. That's the end. But it's not the end of Star Trek Discovery. No, there's another season next year. Oh God. Again, maybe I hope the apocalypse will come and stop this season. And quite frankly, it would have been worth it. I was about a year out, right? I was about a year out. Africa is not that big. It is in their mind, okay? It is in their mind. It's just insane. It's just insane. Yeah, we got another one coming. Hopefully the apocalypse will come and eat it up. And we'll see. We won't have to sit through it. I do have to sit through Star Trek Picard, though. God help us. God help us. I think this took an hour. I think this took literally an hour. It's insane. It was, oh God. Oh, okay. I think with that, we've earned our money, right? I think we've all earned our money. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.